After watching the Don't Be a Student, Be a Follower video, well, the first point on the activity, my thoughts on the motivational speakers. I don't really consume this content, and well, I know that there are people that feel motivated and can learn a lot of this stuff. Even myself, there are these speeches that really make sense, and well, they say a lot of stuff that makes sense and can help you grow as a person. But it's not that I personally like this type of videos and speeches and don't listen to them very often. But they are important for certain people that feel motivated by this. And also, after watching the video, I found some phrases that, well, I saw that they were really important and they could help almost anyone to grow and learn. So the first one is, there is always more knowledge to gain, always more skills to perfect. This phrase, well, it's really important because, well, as a student myself, I know that there are stuff that, well, we go to college to learn, and we sometimes think that what they teach us, that's enough, but it's not. There is always something else. There are always another stuff that we can learn from ourselves, and I think that's what this phrase is about. Another phrase that I found is, consider the source and then do it your way. Uh, this is a phrase that I find really interesting because, well, well, on the video, the man says that you should learn and listen to other people because, well, they have done things and they have learned their own way. But it doesn't mean that we learn the same way or that we will become successful the same way that they did. And that's what I think this phrase is about. That consider the source, consider what the other person said, and, well, analyze it, learn from it, but then think about it and do it another way, do it your way, a way that will work only for you. Because yes, just because it worked for them, it doesn't mean that it will work for you. Another phrase that I found is, you can't live on mental candy. This is something that, well, right now, when we have this social media and, well, all of this information, I think the mental candy, it's all of this. I mean, when you watch a lot of videos like TikToks and from, well, all the memes that you see, and you don't find like yourself wanting to watch an educational video, and only want what's funny, what's viral. That's what I think is mental candy, like these TikToks and memes only that you watch, and not something that it can be helpful for you. Another thing, another phrase, it's take notes on everything, positive and negative. Well, this is something, the phrase speaks for itself. That, well, on all of the experiences from, well, your experiences and someone else's experiences, you can learn both the positive ways, the things that you or they did that came out right, that worked, and also the things that didn't work, the things that went wrong, like what you need to do or what you think you should do, and the things that you know that if you do them, uh, they will be bad for you and bad for your, I don't know, business or career. So that's why it's important. Another thing, it's the last phrase is, you can pick up a lot of ideas just by watching. This is something that it really makes sense. Uh, well, most of it, like as a student myself, that, well, we watch and we listen and we learn. So it's a phrase that I think it really makes sense. And about the reading, well, what I think the tone of the author is, it's really critic, and it has a lot of irony in it. It speaks ill about the motivational speakers, and that's his point of view, and it's okay. And well, about the things that he says, you can understand why he would say that, because he speaks with facts about these motivational speakers in the past, that they do, well, absolutely nothing for you. They will speak in general, like, I did this and I did that, and just because I did, if you do them, you will be successful. It doesn't make any sense, and I think that that's what he's trying to say. What aspects do I agree or disagree with the author? This one that I just said is something that I agree with, because they just say stuff and they don't like go with the specific of every person, or they don't consider other situations, and that's something that I agree with the author with. And something that I do not agree with, it's that he says that all of them are bad and no one will learn from them. And this is wrong mainly because of all the things that they say. Someone in their lives may be going through something that in that moment may work for them. It's not like uh, it can happen every time or every day, but we don't know. I mean, someone can, like, passing by, and they listen to something that this motivational speaker says, and they will think about it, and they will say like, hey, I'm going through this right now, and this this thing that this person is saying, it may help me. So that's something that I do not agree with him, because some things of the things that they say can be helpful. So that's the only thing that I do not agree with. The last thing is, do I know any motivational speaker I consider spam, and why? Well, like I said at the beginning, I don't consume like this content, and I don't listen a lot of motivational speakers. So, well, I can say that I know one that I consider a scam, because I don't watch them really often, and I don't know them very well.